Hello YouTube. Today I thought I would give a quick instruction and overview of the Boss ES5 effect switcher and amp control switch. I am using a Blackstar ID60 TVP with the sticker on still. And basically I've been trying to use this switcher as a MIDI amp switcher so I can change my banks on my amp. And the Boss ES5 instruction booklet, despite it being nice and chunky, tells you nothing about how to do it. There's a really good Facebook page, which is the Boss ES5 and ES8 Owners Group, which is on Facebook. A couple of guys on there have been really useful, so I really appreciate them taking the time to help me out. So this is what I was using, which is the Blackstar FS10 foot switch, which, as you can see, will change your channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. But then you can also go up the banks and add on the delay manually if you want. So I'm effectively swapping that out now for my effect switcher. But what I'm also doing is the ES5, as a quick overview, is send and return switches, send and return loops. So, for example, I have a fuzz pedal I'll be having in send 1, but I still then have 2, 3, 4, and 5 completely empty should I want to add more effects down the line. But currently, all I wanted to do was switch my fuzz on, turn off my overdrive just channel on my amp, and go to a clean channel. So, this switcher comes in 3 versions. The ES5 is the middle, ES3 is the baby, and the ES8 is the granddaddy of the whole thing. And that just means how many options you have. So this has 5, ES8 has 8, give you a clue. ES3, 3, sorted. So, how do you change the channel on your amp? So, I'm going to keep saying so until it goes in. I worked out, obviously, that you have 4 channels on this particular amp. Channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, obviously channel 4. They were programmed in by me using the Blackstar editor on the computer. So I know that I have, that's my clean, that's like my OD1, OD2, and a bit of lead. So I know I have 4 channels there which I use constantly. So what I'm going to do with this is just program in number 3 to be channel 3 on my amp. So let me bring the switcher around so it's a bit easy to see. So this is the main kind of, let me get a better grip of the camera. This is the main screen you'll see when you turn it on. And you can see if I click that, that's changed the patch. If I click that, that changes the patch. So this is currently set to my fuzz channel. So what I'll do, I'll put this on number 4. You'll see if I click 4. There we go. So, if you click Edit, Enter, because you're doing a patch. I've done that wrong. Let me get that to the right screen. Right screen, come on down. Where is it? You need the MIDI map. Patch. Enter. Aha! There you go. Right, sorry. I'm going to do that again. So if you select the button that you want, so I'm on bank 4. You go into your patch. You find patch MIDI 1. Enter. So this is the MIDI channel. Now, by default, ID series are set to Omni, which means any channel is listening for MIDI data. This means your least significant bit, most significant bit. We are going to ignore these. We do not need these. The only 2 things we're going to be concerned about on this particular screen is the MIDI channel and the PC. So, MIDI channel, as I said, it's Omni. That could be 1. Press plus. Come over to the PC. Now, like I said, I want to swap this to channel number 3. So I'm going to turn that to channel number 3. Like so. All I'm going to do then is click right, focus. Yep, patch 4. Right again, executing. So now hopefully, if I press, let's focus on there. If I press number 1, channel 1, channel 2. Now channel 3 on my switcher will go to my fuzz and just engage my fuzz. And if I press 4, if I've done it right, boom, channel 4. And obviously you go back through, you can switch to what you want. It's actually quite quick. I didn't expect it to be that quick, but I'm really impressed with that. And if I go 2 to 4, 4 to 2, that's really quite impressive. That's it really. So unless you want to be turning on your MIDI delay via the amp, this video is probably useless to you, but if you want to just switch patches that you've saved in the editor on the amp, that's how you do it. So let's say you wanted, I don't know, bank 2, patch 1, that would be number 5 in your PC command on here. So that should make sense to you. If you look in the Blackstar editor, which I will just quickly open up. Okay, so this is the Blackstar editor. As you can see, my amp is not connected, but for sake of argument, this would be green patch 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then this would be orange patch 5, 6, 7, and 8, and so on and so forth. So they obviously move down. They move down in banks of 4. But yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions, please pop it in the comments. I'll try my best to help you out, but hopefully this has been a bit useful to you. Cheers!